courthouse in Van Nuys with the details on these charges. Dave.
What happened just about an hour ago, and now the long process of the court system begins in this building behind me. Step number one, and how long it will take is anyone's guess. But a man who's accused, as you mentioned, of killing 4 people, trying to kill 2 others, entered a plea today, and we didn't get a chance to see him.
You have to answer out loud. Thank you.
The voice of Gerry Zaragoza, after his court-appointed lawyer entered a plea of not guilty for him. Not guilty to 4 counts of murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, and 1 count of attempted robbery.
Okay, so the defendant will be remanded, no bail.
He remains behind bars on no bail. And even though his face has been shown literally on every type of media imaginable, the judge today did not allow cameras to show him in court. Zaragoza stood in a corner in the holding cell out of camera view.
Ma'am, is there anything at all you want to say at all? Nothing?
This woman, who said she is the sister of Zaragoza, in court today did not want to say anything as she fought back tears.
So can you just clarify?
This man, trying to hide his face with a T-shirt, told me that he is the husband of Susan Lepe, who Zaragoza is accused of gunning down in front of a Shell gas station in North Hollywood. Off camera, he would only tell me that his wife knew Zaragoza and that, quote, Zaragoza was always bothering her for months, wouldn't leave her alone, knew where she lived, knew where she worked, and had threatened her. When I asked had he gone to police about that, he said no.
They miss their mom.
The mother of 4, her shocked friends and family members held a vigil outside the gas station where she was gunned down. And just as shocked are the friends of DeTwan Harris, the 55-year-old recovering drug addict who was on a bus, did not even know Zaragoza when police said he looked at him and without saying a word, put a bullet in his head. Police also say Zaragoza shot and killed his father, Carlos, his brother, Carlos Jr., shot his mother in the arm, and shot another man at the gas station next to Miss Lepe. And today in court, the woman who said she was Zaragoza's sister looked over at the Lepe family and said over and over again, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There was another sister of Ms. Lepe. She is one of 12 siblings, also left the courtroom in tears, saying that her sister knew Zaragoza, but it had been more than 5 months, maybe even 6 months, since she had any contact with him, and the threats had long stopped. And then she added, that's why we're so shocked. Reporting live from Van Nuys, Dave Lopez, Kick on 9 News.